On today's Disney Roundup, recent price increases for both Disneyland and Walt Disney World, the first details announced for Disney 100 at Disneyland, and a Figment movie is said to be in the works. I have all that and more for you coming up right here on the DRU.
To infinity and beyond!
I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey everyone, Jeff here, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date with all the latest Disney and Disney Parks news each and every single week. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. Starting with Parks news this week, new price increases have rolled out once again for this year at the Disney Parks, that being the cost of Genie Plus and Individual Lightning Lane have gone up for both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Genie Plus at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World will now be switching to a variable pricing system, which will be determined by the date you attend. For at Walt Disney World, Genie Plus will vary from $15 to $22 starting now through the end of October, with prices said subject to change past this month, hinting it could be even more entering the holiday season. As for Disneyland, the base rate of Genie Plus will now increase from $20 to $25, with prices also said to vary by the date. Individual Lightning Lanes will also see an increase and vary by the date as well for Walt Disney World. For example, here from Scott Gustin, this month's prices for Rise of the Resistance could range from $15 all the way up to $22. Rise of the Resistance also increased at Disneyland with a current peak price of $25, but Web Slingers, a Spider-Man Adventure Lightning Lane, will now be a part of Genie Plus. And along with the recent price increase of Genie Plus, Disneyland has also up the price for park tickets. Disneyland Resort has increased the price of their park tickets, most notably for on weekends and busy seasons. The price for a one-day ticket ranges now from $104 to $179, with also big increases for multi-day options. From looking at the calendar at the start of 2023, the weekdays now look to be the more affordable time to go, as there's multiple instances in January where the price jumps from $104 for a weekday all the way up to $179 if you go on a weekend. No increases for Walt Disney World park tickets have been announced at this time. With costs already increasing at the start of this year, food and beverage prices have once again gone up at Walt Disney World. Back in January of this year, select food and beverages increased at Walt Disney World from 50 cents all the way up to $2. Prices of food and beverage, with the addition of alcohol, have now received another price hike. Per WDW News Today, most notable price increases have bottled water increasing 25 cents for Dasani or Smart Water, 30 cents for fountain beverages, up to $1 for quick service menu items, and lunch at Be Our Guest increasing $5, going from $62 to $67. Along with food and beverage, price increases have also hit at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, as Savvy's Workshop is now $250 from the previously being $220. And now Droid Depot is up to $120 from the previous cost of $99. As I always mention discussing price increases, this doesn't come too much as a shock, as it gets more and more expensive to go to Disney parks every year, but this is what we have so far as Disney begins their new fiscal year. With the Disney 100 Years of Wonder celebration taking place across the company next year, Disney has announced details on festivities that will take place at the Disneyland Resort. Next year, the Walt Disney Company celebrates their 100-year history company-wide, including at all of the Disney parks around the world, with the heart of the celebration at Disneyland Resort. The Disney 100th Anniversary celebration will officially kick off at Disneyland Resort January 27th. Starting then, the happiest place on earth will receive a new platinum-infused decor throughout the resort, new sparkling looks for Mickey, Minnie, and their pals, special food and beverage offerings, merchandise, and more. Sleeping Beauty Castle will be dressed in style for the anniversary with platinum banners and bunting and two majestic water fountains. As announced at the D23 Expo, two new nighttime spectaculars will debut during the celebration. World of Color 1 at Disney California Adventure Park will celebrate the storytelling legacy started by Walt. It will tell a story of how a single action like a drop of water creates a ripple that can grow into a wave of change. It brings some of the most courageous, loving, and inspiring characters to life in new ways. The show will also feature a new original song, Start a Wave. At Disneyland Park, Wondrous Journeys will ignite the wonder in all of us. It will feature nods to every Walt Disney Animation Studios film to date, taking us on a journey filled with artistry, music, storytelling, and heart. It will continue to build upon the park's state-of-the-art projection effects, turning Main Street USA, Sleeping Beauty Castle, the facade of It's a Small World, and the rivers of America into an artist's canvas that brings characters to life all around you. On select nights, Wondrous Journeys will go even bigger with the addition of sparkling fireworks in the sky above Disneyland. The spectacular will also feature a new song, It's Wondrous. In addition, at Disneyland Park, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway will open January 27th, with the remainder of Mickey's Toontown scheduled to open in the spring. The Magic Happens Parade will also return for the first time at an unannounced time this spring. This is just the first details for Disney 100 coming to Disneyland and the other Disney parks, so make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned, and I'll let you know when more is announced. Coming this holiday season, Disney has announced that Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind will receive a holiday overlay. At the New York Comic-Con, it was revealed that Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind will receive a holiday-themed transformation. It said that during the holiday season, it will get a new and custom song while on the ride. As it's currently randomized on what song you get while riding, it's unknown if the new holiday song will join the playlist or be the only option during that time. No further details on the ride's holiday overlay have been announced at this time. Now on to company news, coming to theaters next month, Marvel Studios has released a new trailer for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever ventures back to the kingdom of Wakanda, where a new threat emerges from a hidden undersea nation. In the film, Queen Ramonda, Shuri, M'Baku, and others fight to protect their nation from intervening world powers in the wake of King T'Challa's death. As the Wakandans strive to embrace their next chapter, the heroes must band together with the help of War Dog Nika and Everett Ross and forge a new path for the kingdom of Wakanda. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever comes to theaters next month on November 11th, and if you'd like to check out the full trailer, I will leave a link to that in the description down below. Announced over this past week, Disney is said to be working on a new film now that will star Figment. According to Deadline, Disney is working on a feature film that will star everyone's favorite dragon from the Imagination Pavilion at Epcot. The film will be produced by Seth Rogen's Point Grey and written by Dan Hernandez and Benji Sammet. Figment was first introduced to the park in the original Journey to Imagination attraction by Imagineers Tony Baxter and Steve Kirk in 1983. While the current version of the ride isn't as beloved, Figment still remains a favorite amongst the fans. A target release date for the film has not been announced at this time. Alright everyone, well that's all you for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. That's all you for this week. Until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.